Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Chicago Cubs and the Atlanta Braves. The Cubbies look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Mike Foltynewicz gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, listen, when you can go 7 full innings like he did, I know he got a no decision in his last start, but it was a real solid performance. If he continues to pitch like that, the wins are going to start coming.
Coming to the plate now, Javier Baez. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
You know, D-Roll, we're into the summer right now. This guy's power's been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able to do this all season long.
I think he is, Dan, and the ball's going to start flying now. Weather's starting to warm up in certain parts of the country. We're getting into the late part of summer. You're going to see some epic home runs down the stretch.
Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, nothing better than winning that last game at home before you go on a long road trip. They have the opportunity to do that today. Let's see if they get it done.
No doubt about it, D-Roll. They're looking to embark on an 8-game road trip. First things first, win this one here. Worry about getting on that bird for 8 games after this one here today.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Foltynewicz has exactly 50 wins at the big league level in his career. Chased a bad one there, 1-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Nobody out, runner on first. Oh, and look what I found out there on the mound. Culberson on to first, and a big ground ball there as they turn the double play on Hayward. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. You know, he's driving in a lot of runs. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 350. That tells me he thrives in those moments. He enjoys it. We'll see if he gets an opportunity to perform with runners on base in this one.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
So digging in now, Chris Bryant, a real threat with the bat, currently the National League home run leader.
Man, this guy's been in fuego lately. A boatload of homers over his last 10 games.
Yeah, usually, Dan, guys get hot throughout the course of the season, but not like this. Hot and hot with damage.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in this at bat.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And it's fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. Swing and oh my. Hit him with the Hein. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Chris Bryant plates a pair with a home run. Number 36 on the year for him, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Stepping into the box, Wilson Contreras. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First delivery to him on the way. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. His career line with Foltynewicz. He's gone 2 for 5. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Contreras is looking like a near lock at this point to make the All-Star game this year. He's currently the leading vote getter in the league at catcher.
Hey, let's give a round of applause to the fans for voting this guy first at his position right now. He is not what comes to mind when you think All-Star, but you know what? Check the numbers right now in the first half. He has been a dominant player. This is well-deserved.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Hey, Dero, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Contreras at second with 2 down. Fouled off. Two balls and a strike.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
And he fouls this one off. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Kyle Hendricks, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
Dan, Dero, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Batting second,
Standing in, Nick Markakis, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Here comes the first pitch. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. One out, nobody on. This is line to left, and Markakis has got himself a base hit, and now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Freddie Freeman is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman. Line toward right center, and that'll get down out there. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Dan, they didn't come out offensively like gangbusters yesterday. They had a few runs, but today they're able to push one across early.
And this is, you always want to try to strike first. I think if you look at the stats, teams that score first win a big majority of the time. So they're off to a flying start in this one.
Acuna digs in now as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And he falls behind 0-2. Runner at first here, one man out. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a two-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Out in front of it, strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Happ with a swing, and he connects, sends this one to deep right field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Ian Happ, and even 30 home runs on the year. And with it, the Cubs have taken a 3-1 lead.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits two bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
Digging in now, Jason Kipnis. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Man, I really like the way this lineup is making this guy work today. You're going to see the bullpen getting going here soon.
Slider finds the zone for a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And a swing and a miss here, and that's about what you'd expect from a pitcher, I suppose. There are 2 away. So it's back to the top of the order now, and with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. Line to the right side, but a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 3-1 Chicago. Last half of the second set to go, and next to bat will be the catcher Tyler Flowers.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield, scooped up, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Charlie.
So coming to the plate, Charlie Culberson, and he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Kipnis has it, and that's the second out.
Batting eighth, the third baseman, Adam Duvall.
Into the box now, Adam Duvall, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First offering on its way. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Now the pitch.
At the ball.
Hit on the ground out to short. There's Baez. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Score holds. It's 3-1. So that'll bring up Jason Hayward as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hayward are often just Jay Hay. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Fouled away. Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Ground ball right into the shift. Knee high, he barehands it. Hats off to that one.
The batter, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Bryant. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Liner in there for a base hit. So with that, the top of the third inning will continue. At least one more batter.
As we take a look at the pitch count, you can see that it's not that high, but you have to wonder maybe if the heat is taking it out on this guy a little bit. The weather can be the great equalizer, especially when the temps are starting to rise like this.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Now the 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
3-1 to him now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Full count still. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up.
Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning.
Cubs strand 1 as the lead remains 3-1.
We're just about set to go here as the Braves come to bat in the 3rd inning, and this is an offense that's really been productive this year. They started the day leading the league in team batting average, and talking with some of the players during batting practice, I got the sense that they are very aware of that fact. Some smiled and nodded when I brought it up. Others told me they know they have a bunch of talented hitters, and that gives confidence to everyone on the team, including the pitchers, that they've got a great chance to win every time out.
Leading up.
Thank you, Heidi.
The pitcher, Mike.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Cold strike on the corner. Good changeup that time. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. To short. Baez fields it cleanly. And he's retired 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in to try it again, Ozzie Albies. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Softly hit toward the hole. Fielded cleanly. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first. And as I thought might be the case based on how close that play was, they're requesting a chance to review the replay and decide whether or not to challenge the safe call.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right now.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
Upon video review, the call of safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
At the plate, Nick Markakis. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, a two-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Third inning here, 3-1 our score. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Still 1-2. Now a ball sprayed foul into the seats near third.
Hey, having AB right here, I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Taken in by Kipnis. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. The Cubs are on top, 3-1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Cubs.
All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Kyle Schwarber. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside, see if the fish are still biting.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering it pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Chop this one right side. Freeman's got it. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. And it's fouled away. Kipnis, or Kip for short. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And that's down into left center for a base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
0-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Back up the middle. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Well, you don't see that all the time. Pitcher deep in the count, 0-2, and D-Rose still manages to sneak out a base hit on an 0-2 count.
You know what? He never lost his toehold there, Dan. He seemed like he wanted to hit. He was aggressive. He battled and was able to be rewarded with a nice base hit.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. As a look, now the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Fouled off. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit. So early trouble to lead off the inning. So make it 2 hits for him in this one as he's on base here in the home 4th. And as we check out the Braves leaders in that category, you can see he currently sits number 3 on the roster in that department. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. First time up, he went down looking. This pitch is popped up. Rizzo has room in foul territory. He's got it 1 away.
The left fielder, number 20.
Now at the plate, Marcell Ozuna. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Grounded to third. Bryant's got it. Kipnis on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Settling in now, Jason Hayward. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth.
Jason Hayward.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Pulled toward right center field. Acuna's there for it. One down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Ready once again, Anthony Rizzo. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Three runs, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Swings through it for strike number 2. Now Rizzo belts one, carrying well to right field. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo, number 33 on the year, and the Cubs have taken a 4-1 lead.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Here's Chris Bryant now. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Barehanded at his knees. He is out.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's now 4-1 Chicago. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Tyler Flowers. Here comes the first pitch.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Nope.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Now here's the pitch. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. Hit softly on the ground to third. And a good throw gets him one gone. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently third best. Stepping up to the plate, Charlie Culberson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One run on 3 hits and no errors so far for Atlanta. Lifted down the line in left, and that's going to land foul.
We got time.
And with the big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for him to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Now here's the pitch. Adam Duvall is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
2-0 to Adam Duvall. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Now the pitch.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. And a sinker called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They trail it 4-1. Darren O'Day will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
Number 56, Darren O'Day.
All set for the start of the inning, and next it'll be the outfielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. O'Day rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. And he fouls this one off. Oh, 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
You know, D-Row, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Ian Happ will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch coming. Here it is. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Fouled away. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
First pitch of the at-bat. And it's fouled away. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to...
Ouch, that one hit him.
Now batter, the pitcher.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks, who was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Ender Inciarte is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Ender Inciarte.
And a curveball in for a strike. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. Still without a home run, 9 driven in. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he misses there. 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
He'll try again. 1-2 to third. And that's out number 1.
The batter, number 1, second baseman.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batter, the right fielder.
Digging in, Nick Markakis. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And another foul ball. The next 0-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Shane Green is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Javier Baez. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Three and 0 now. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. 3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. Fouled off. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1. Digging in once again, Jason Hayward. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the corner and slicing foul. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Sliced hard on the ground. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. First delivery to him on the way. And right into the shift. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here's the pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they lead it 4-1. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman.
And the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
2 balls and a strike to Freeman. The 2-1 home. hit hard to third. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Stepping in, Ronald Acuna. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Hey, D-Row, that's a one-out single right there. And hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention a little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
No balls and a strike to count. He's set. Here's the 0-1. On the ground for Kipnis. This could be 2. Reined in. The throw pulls him off the bag. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Tyler Flowers is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. And a foul tip here, but it's held onto for the out. Good work behind the plate, and the inning is over. Braves strand 1. They trail it 4-1. Ready to begin the 8th and set to go as the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
0-1 count and the pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it. Yeah, that hard hit single right there, that's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Wilson Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone, 1 strike to count. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber.
And he puts it on the ground to second. Albies brings it in.
Culberson back to Freeman, not in time, and they'll just get the 1.
Now that the center fielder.
Ready for another shot now. Ian Happ will swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Two-run shot to straightaway center, his second of the game, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
The batter, the second baseman, Jason.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Fouled away. Way outside. 1-2. In tight with the slider. 2-2. He pulls this one into right. Markakis is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Two for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this two-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the eighth. It's the Cubs 6 and the Braves 1. Now at the plate, Charlie Culberson. We're in the eighth now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how the starter's going about his business, Ben. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Swung on and hit softly on a line. And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Swung on and grounded foul. No hits to this point. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Adeiny Echeverria will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And a curveball drops in there for strike one.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Runners on first with 1 down. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Kipnis is there. To second for 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. 9th inning coming up. The Cubs lead this one 6-1. Mark Melanson enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. David Bodie will try to get his club a little nice. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Acuna is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez. He went down on strikes last time up. First offering on its way. And that misses for ball one. One out, nobody on. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. And this is taken down around his ankles for ball three. Jason Hayward is on deck. 3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball four.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
Stepping in, Jason Hayward, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Runner at first here, one man out. Fouled off. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Acuna. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The first baseman, number 3.
Striding in, Anthony Rizzo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone. A 2-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. His second home run of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. How about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Braves. It's the Cubs 8 and the Braves 1. Ryan Tepera, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Number 52.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect Ozzie Albies, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stat.
And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
1-0 the count. A runner at second, nobody out. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. The 2-2 one more time. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The first baseman,
stepping into the box, Freddie Freeman. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Down 1-1.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves, only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Now this is on the ground for Baez at short. He's got it on the first, and that means the Braves are now down to their final out. And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Ronald Acuna. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. Final strike for the Braves. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
8-1 is the final score this afternoon. Chicago blasted 5 home runs en route to victory. Kyle Hendricks earns his 12th victory in the ball game as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
On 12 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For Atlanta, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. Our paid attendance at Truist Park this afternoon, 41,500. The Braves thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, the Chicago Cubs tallied 5 home runs overall as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 8-1. The victory extended their incredible run of consecutive games with a win. Entering the day's action, the Braves sit in second place in the National League East Division, while the Cubs are in first place in the NL Central. Carlos Martinez picked up win number 8 this year, helping lead St. Louis past the Rays 5-0. At the start of the day, the Rays are in third place in the AL East, while the Cardinals are in third place in the NL Central. The Pirates allowed only 5 hits in the game as they ran over the Reds 10-0. In the standings, the Reds sit in fourth place in the National League Central Division, and the Pirates are at the bottom of the division. The Milwaukee Brewers got 12 hits in this one as they bested the visiting Rockies 7-5. As of today, the Brewers sit in second place in the National League Central, while the Rockies are in fourth place in the NL West. The Marlins halted their 6-game losing streak as they grabbed the extra innings win over the Mets 4-2. Heading into the day, the Marlins are in fourth place in the NL East, and the Mets are third in the division. The Phillies had 12 hits as a team as they took down the Nationals in Washington 8-2. As of right now, the Nationals sit in first place in the National League East Division, while the Phillies are at the bottom of the division. Jeff Samardzija earned the 3rd W of his season, helping the Giants push past the Padres 7-5. At the start of the day, the Giants sit in last place in the National League West Division, while the Padres are third in the division. The Texas Rangers put together 10 total hits as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 5-0. As of today, the Yankees sit in second place in the American League East Division, and the Rangers sit in second place in the American League West. Mitch Moreland launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total as the Red Sox claimed victory over the Orioles 9-8. In the standings, the Red Sox are leading the American League East, and the Orioles are fourth in the division. The Chi Sox finished off a 3-game sweep as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 5-2. Entering the day's action, the White Sox are in third place in the AL Central, and the Diamondbacks are in second place in the NL West. The Royals knocked out 12 hits as a team as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 6-5. Heading into the day, the Indians are in second place in the AL Central, while the Royals are fourth in the division. The Toronto Blue Jays pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 3-1. At the start of the day, the Twins are leading the American League Central, while the Blue Jays are in last place in the AL East. The Mariners allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 4-1. In the standings, the Mariners are in last place in the AL West, and the Athletics are atop the division. The Houston Astros held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they defeated the visiting Tigers 3-0. The win was their 5th straight as a team. As of right now, the Astros are in third place in the AL West, and the Tigers are in last place in the AL Central. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the rest of the All-Star break, and don't forget to tune in over the next couple of days for all the latest.